Hello, welcome to my channel, Aquarian Star 1111. Today I will do a general reading for all my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. My readings are in gender or time specific. This reading is for the general collective and may or may not resonate with you. Just have fun with my readings, and I would like to thank everyone for watching. Also, the information of all the cards that I'm using will be in the description box below. We have two new decks here. These two are new, so I'll be posting a description like what we... Alright, so we are going to get started. So, we're going to be using the Gildan Tarot deck here as clarifying. Because this is going to be the clarifying deck, so let's see. We'll use a good Raider deck. Okay. Alright, my lovelies. What general message? Oh, one last thing. I will be, the messages, so I'll be receiving messages through my higher self, my angels, and the divine, and all that is light and beautiful. So, I receive, messages out of love for those that need it. So it could be bad messages, it could be good messages, but in all, it's meant to do something good in your life. It's meant to create some kind of change, to trigger something within you. And all of my messages are just, they're meant to help you in any way possible. Okay, so what general messages do you have for my water signs for the month of November 2019? Oh, okay. So right away here, I see that there's a soulmate involved. There's someone that you really love. You have so much love for. You're so... See, here with the Queen of Cups. Oh, before... I'm so sorry. My animals are... I have two dogs that are very playful right now. I don't know why. They choose the perfect time when Mama's filming to be noisy and playful. So if you hear any dog noises, just ignore them, okay? Alright, back to the reading. So we have the Queen of Cups. And here with the Queen of Cups, I'm really feeling a lot of love. Like a lot of love. My heart chakra is super activated. And you are just so in love, but you're sitting there and you're just like, you're not with this person. You're here, you're just not with this person. You're sitting in your own energy of how much you love him. See? So this is the soulmate card. But this soulmate card, the Two of Cups, is in the reverse. So this tells me that there is a lot of love between you two. And you guys are soulmates. But there is something in between you two that just, here's the Four of Cups. This in the reverse. So it's like, I feel... So sometimes these cards have certain messages that come in the book. But there are other times where I also receive intuitive messages through these cards. So see, when I look at the Queen of Cups, in not in all of my readings, but in this particular reading, I feel like she's lonely. And she's in her own emotions. She's lonely, she's sad, but she's so in love, like profoundly in love. And here with the Two of Cups in the reverse, I don't think you guys are together. I don't think you guys are together. And there's oh God, there's like, you know how I'm feeling right now? It's like when you cry so much that your head hurts. That's the kind of feeling that I'm feeling. It's not in my third eye, but it's like right next to it on the right side. So there's like, for some of you, not everyone, some of you are crying because this connection is not, you guys aren't together. And we're going to figure out, because let's see. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And you guys, hang on one second, guys. Stop it. So sorry. Okay. back to the reading. So something is interfering between you two, and you guys are not saying anything. You guys are keeping it to yourselves. How you're feeling. This queen, I still don't know about this other person, and I also feel like this other person's relatively younger than the queen. So it could be the queen. I'm just labeling it as queen because that's what's on. It's on the card, the Queen of Cups. But it's hard to say whether it's feminine or masculine, to be honest. And in some cases it is going to be hard, especially when there's like soulmate connections, like, you know, or twin flame connections, when you're trying to like distinguish both genders because they're mirroring each other so much. You're just like, you really don't know if it's the masculine that's feeling this way or the feminine, or it could also be both. And that's why I can't really distinguish who's feeling what. So I do feel like there's there's quite a bit of love between, a lot of love. Okay. My ears are like, whoa. A lot of love. So yeah. Okay. So we're going to keep going. You guys are keeping your emotions to yourself. Someone's keeping it, whether it's the female or the masculine or both. Someone's keeping their feelings to themselves, and it's eating them up. What other messages do you have for what general? See, it's general, not so general anymore, because I mean, immediately it just, bam, soulmates. What's in here? So let's see. What messages do you have for my water signs for the month of November 2019? Let's continue this beautiful storyline. I hope it ends well, or at least for this month of November. So the fact that it fell sideways like this is a Chariot. This is a movement card. I'm going to turn it around. This person, for whoever this is for, and see, now in this situation, it feels like it's the masculine. The masculine is on the verge of marching towards this connection. It's like on the edge of going towards this connection. But because it fell sideways, it's still in the process of. I usually don't read cards sideways, but that one felt like I needed to. I feel, see, this one fell sideways too. The Temperance card, divine timing. I'm going to turn it around because divine timing. This tells me that this connection, it has been divinely guided from the very, very beginning. Now, you know that when we meet people, you know, whether it's karmics, whether it's soulmates, whether it's our twin, we meet them for reasons and we go through certain learning experience because there's a bigger picture here. There's a bigger picture for all of who's watching, because that's, you know, that's how we learn. We live and we learn through experience, right? We become wiser, we become stronger through experience. So there is a lot of pain here. There's a lot of emotional pain. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of loneliness and unable to speak. But someone, and I feel like it's the masculine, could be the feminine, not for all of you, but the masculine. And remember, masculine and feminine are not gender specific. I could be a masculine sometimes. I could be feminine other times. Okay? So don't get too caught up on the he or she, or the, you know, don't get up on the gender, because this reading is not gender specific. But I do know that here that Temperance is involved here. And Temperance, I feel like Temperance is going to help this individual march. Okay, we need more cards. But this union is divinely guided. It's like, yeah, it's divinely guided. Okay. What other messages do you have for my fellow water signs for the month of Why would I say September? Oh goodness, so sorry. November 2019. What other messages do you have? 2 more messages, please. 2 more messages, please. 2 more cards, really. Okay, so you got a lot of conflict in this relationship, and we're going to actually talk, we're going to investigate what this conflict is about, and to see if maybe there could be some kind of solution. And you guys are each other's wish. You guys are each other's wish, and oh my goodness, my heart hurts, because this connection is not, oh man, it's heavy energy. It's very heavy, but very loving, very divine. Like, before doing this reading, I asked my higher self, I wanted to connect with my brothers and sisters, you know, my spiritual brothers and sisters, and I wanted to you know, give them some kind of help here. Well, you know, so for whoever is watching and this message is for, I'm with you. I am with you. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Yes. Okay, so there's a lot of conflict, and it can be between the masculine and the feminine, or it could be maybe it was a, see, because there's 2 men here. So it could even be same-sex union, okay? It looked like a man in the reverse, but it's actually a woman. I'm so sorry. I didn't wear my glasses today. Okay. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Are we good in time? Yes. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. So, it could be, you know, same sex. It could be, you know, like I said, gender doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm talking about it so much. But there is an issue here, and it could be with family. Yeah, it could be with family members. It could be with parents. Maybe they don't want you together. It could be, maybe you guys are from a different culture, and you guys both have very, very strict cultures that you just can't be together. It's not ideal, you know. It's going to bring more problems than happiness in your union. So there's a lot of interference here. I'm also getting that someone's a mama's boy, or this could be for the masculine or the feminine, or for both, but they're very both masculine and feminine are very family oriented, and so that's the battle that they're facing. Like, my family, I love my family, I love him too, or her, I don't know, you know, like, I don't know, like, that's the battle that you probably are having. But because this 5 of Wands is up in the upright, I'm thinking that a lot of these fights, a lot of these arguments, a lot of these conflicts are very external. So it's in the external, because inside of you, you know where your heart belongs. You know where it belongs with, or who it belongs to. You know that in that divine feminine or masculine's heart is your home. So there's these conflicts, but in the end, see with the Star card, you guys are each other's wish fulfillment. You guys are each other's wishes. Like, you've been waiting on this person for your whole life. You felt like you've been connecting with someone since you were able to hold memory, and you never felt lonely. You always felt like you had somebody. So the need to constantly be dating, or constantly, you know, be in a serious relationship, and then it doesn't work out, and then go like you probably did go through, you know, certain dates and whatnot, but I feel like in your heart, you were always connected to this person. You've always been with this person, and we're going to figure out a little more information, because this is a beautiful love story. And let's get a final outcome for the month of November for this particular. Okay. We're going to get what is not the final outcome, but what would be the next, like what would be the next step from here? Like what's my divine counterpart knows what I'm talking about. What is one card? And I just want one card. So there's going to be victory. There's going to be, and we got two cards and they were sideways. Okay, guys. So we have the victory card sideways and we also have the fool card sideways. You are going to have some kind of victory, but with that victory is going to come sacrifice. Okay. Also with the fool card here, that you're going to have your new beginning is going to come, but it's going to come at a price. You can't have it all. So this union, you're going to choose. Listen, let me tell you something, okay? There may be a lot of issues between you and your family, but if they love you and they want you in their lives, they're going to work around it. And sometimes you have to have that very important conversation that sometimes is hard to like have like a family meeting, and because they're so strong-minded and they're so, their opinions, they're so opinionated, and you're just like, but I love him or I love her, so you're going to have to deal with it. I think that you're going to, you're very sad right now, and you're just going through so much. And if I were you, just listen to your heart, like the song says. We're going to clarify the Queen of Cups. Let's clarify Let's clarify the Queen of Cups for my beautiful Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for the month of November 2019. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Wow. And even before I did this, I did my premeditation, and I did see, I got two cards. Yep. You don't want anyone else anymore. You just want this person, but you're not communicating with this person because I think that the reason that you are communicating with this person, but it's very little, and it's not even about the real stuff that you guys really have to like get down and talk about. So let's clarify the Two of Wands. So I guess my advice to you there would be is, take your time. Organize your thoughts, organize how you feel. Ooh, too many cards. And figure out some form of solution where you're happy, your significant counterpart is happy, and your family is, it's your happiness is what matters here. You run your own show of your own life, so you decide who is going to be in your life and who's not going to be in your life. You have to sometimes put your foot down and say, listen, Mom, you can't run my life anymore. Or listen, Dad, you have your opinions because he is not from the same race. Well, that's your opinion, because my opinion is very different. Judgment is coming to town, guys. Judgment. Yes, that's right. Judgment is going to come here and justice will be served. Justice will be served between you two. Because there's been a lot of unfairness here, and part of this unfairness has to do with these individuals that have caused so much conflict within this union. Because from the beginning, from the get-go, there's always been problems, and if it's not one thing, it's another thing. I also get that with this significant other here, it's either the masculine or the feminine. There may have been some kind of gathering, some family gathering where the person, I'm going to say the feminine, but it could be the masculine. No, it's the feminine. I feel like it's the feminine strongly. So there may have been a family gathering. Hold on one second. And in this family gathering, some family members from the masculine's side weren't acting weren't how do you call it? They were just having fun, enjoying themselves. They don't really care about no one, like what other people think. So this is where it started. Like, you know, those people that are very opinionated, like, look at that person. He or she, they're drinking like they don't have a job tomorrow. Or, you know, look at how short that skirt is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, very judgmental, always have something to say, you know, to belittle them in some way so that they can feel better. I don't know why they judge, but there's a lot of judgment here. There was a family gathering where there was judgment going around. Oh, where are we in time? Oh, we're good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we have like 5 more minutes. Let's clarify the 4 of Cups here. Let's clear, but justice will be served between you two. Like you guys, you know what's gonna happen? Once you guys realize how much you love each other and how much you want to spend the rest of your life with each other and how you don't care about what anybody thinks, you're going to put your foot down, and your significant counterpart is going to put his foot down, and you guys are going to be like, we need to have a family meeting because we're not tolerating this. Be bold, baby. Be bold. Because this is your life we're talking about. They're not living it for you. No one else is living it for you. You are. So sometimes you have to choose your own happiness, because, I mean, can you imagine waking up with yourself and being miserable because you're listening to what other people tell you to do? It would be a miserable life. Like, who are you if the backbone of who you are the decisions that your family have made for you throughout the years? Then who are you, right? So you need to put your foot down. You need to make decisions for yourself. You need to figure out solutions where you put yourself out of, you know, out of situations where they can no longer tell you what to do. If you're, for example, if you still live with your parents and you're relatively still young, just, you know, figure out a way. Like, when I say young, I mean like 20s. Figure out a way. Like, if you guys love each other and you guys are soulmates and you guys really, really want to be together, you're taking each other very seriously, and you've been with each other for quite a while, why don't you guys try moving in with each other before getting married? You know? All right, so clarify the 4 of Cups is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So there's not a lot of communication that has, and it's been established here from like right here, from the 9 of Pentacles. But there's not a lot of communication. There's not a lot of, but aside from that communication, there's not a lot of clarity either between you two. I don't think they really know, or you really know, how you both feel for each other. And as I say that, we've got the 4 of Wands here. So this is my twin flame card. I'm actually going to leave that right here, because this is the card that I'm talking about here. The 4 of Wands is my twin flame card, and I do strongly feel that you guys are dealing with a twin, because you guys are both mirroring each other. Because remember how I told you at the beginning of the reading how I couldn't really distinguish between male or female? I'm sorry, not male or female, but masculine and feminine, like who was doing what. I mean, later on in the reading I was able to, but see here, like, for example, the Chariot, the movement card. Okay, let's move on. We're going to clarify the 9 of Pentacles. See, there's a lot of imbalance between you two, and it could have been because of so many conflicts here with your family members. I think that you guys were very happy together at the beginning when you guys weren't involving families. I feel I feel like on one side of okay, so it could be the masculine's side. They're very outspoken and they don't care what you think. Like for some family members could be very like well spoken, but when it comes down, like they'll come at you. So they can be both, right? And on the feminine side, it's like they're all very I'm not gonna say religious, because I don't know that. Of course not. But they're very like proper. They're very proper, and if they have any kind of discussions or things that they don't like, they're not the kind of people that are going to say it in front of your face. They're going to like say it behind your back, pretty much. I feel like I'm describing my family. Okay. Not my family. I love my family. My family's pretty cool. It's just one part. They're not even related to me. Anyway, let's move on. This is why I love doing readings, guys, because I feel like I relate to some of these issues here. So let's continue. So there's a lot of imbalances. There's a lot of within this relationship, and that's why. But no one's speaking on it. No one's saying, well, this is unfair that you treated me like this because you're in front of your mom, or, you know, like stuff like that. Like, so this Chariot came out sideways, so let's clarify that. Let's see why it came out sideways. So the Chariot, okay. Oh, okay. So we have the Ace of Cups. There is an overflowing cup of love. And that love is a representation of you both. You guys are madly in love. Like, in love is not a word that fits or describes how you are together. Like, is there a, like, I don't even know. You guys are smitten by each other. You guys are like one. Okay, anyway, there's a lot of love for you both. So I think that is why Temperance has come down and said, okay, we need to help you both stay on the right track. Because as a twin flame union that you both are together, if you don't know what a twin flame union or who a twin flame is, look up the definition, or like the signs. I'll be making a video in the future, but that's like in the future when I like know how to do videos and stuff. But I would definitely look into it. Okay, there is definitely there's a card here that it came out. Anyway, we're gonna clarify the Temperance, okay? But see, when I say, I swear the card came out already. I have to find it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Temperance is diffusing. Temperance is coming in, creating balance and solution for all of these people that just can't get along. We got people who are outspoken, and then we got people who aren't outspoken. We have people that like to tell other people what to do. So the Temperance is gonna fly down and say, hey, y'all need to stop your shit. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that word. You guys need to stop. This is not your life. This is their life. This is a union I'm going to protect. So no matter what, I will protect it. So you guys are divinely protected, and you guys are divinely guided. And it's crazy because they're literally like the Five of Wands are right next to each other. How does that happen? Okay, moving on. Five of Wands. Now we're going to clarify. See, we clarified Temperance with the Five of Wands, and now we got to clarify the Five of Wands. I would completely flip if the Temperance card came out. Okay. Can we clarify the Five of Wands for my fellow water signs for the month of November 2019, please? This was a general reading, but now I think it's loud and clear. This is about love. So there's going to be an ending to all of these, all this fight, and these people are going to come up with a solution. See, because you're going to choose love over them. And you know what? It's not that you're choosing. You're always going to love them. You're always going to be there. You're going to have that conversation. Like, you guys are my family. I love you guys, but I'm in love with him or her. So if you can't get with it, then that's okay. Like, you're patient enough. You're patient enough to wait. But you're going after your star. You're going after what makes you happy. Now, see, the Chariot has you in it. The feminine, not you, but the feminine energy is going to pursue this connection, and that's because Temperance has come down and has stepped in. So let's see the Star card. I want to clarify this beautiful star. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. You might be dealing with, I mean, you got everyone here. You got Earth. You got air. So all of my Aquarius, Libra, Geminis. You got wands. So that, what's that? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer? Yeah. No, I'm sorry. It's Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. I'm still learning. I'm very intuitive and I have like a lot of intuition, but now it's like, now I have to learn tarot and you know, I've worked very hard. I think I started at the beginning of this year, and it for some cards it was very easy to learn, and then you know the most challenging were like the Pentacles and the Wands. But then sometimes I get very like intuitive with all of these cards. Like with the Queen of Cups here, I felt so much. Okay, we need to clarify the star. You guys are definitely dealing with a twin, because I mean, the star was just clarified with no other than the cups, the Two of Cups, and the reverse, which is the same one as this one in a different deck. So you guys are definitely dealing with the love of your lives. God bless you, because it is not a union that is at all easy. Because the thing about the twin flame union, I will talk about it a little bit. The thing about a twin flame union is not just about love. It's not just about having a family and creating something, you know, creating a family and being with each other. It's not just about that. You guys are partners in crime. Well, yeah, partners in crime. Why not? Because you guys are meant for greater things in life. Like, we are individuals as twin flame brothers and sisters. Our energy, when we raise our vibration in this planet, is like we feed this planet the energy that this planet needs to function. Have you guys noticed how much disaster it has been happening? Okay, so by our part in this planet, in this lifetime, is to raise awareness, to raise vibration. We have, you know, beautiful angels working everywhere, every day to help, you know. I just learned there's a group of people who learned about this, you know, not learned about it, well, who acted on this fire that happened in Amazon, what is it, the Amazon? And they're collecting funds, they're gathering together, working very hard to plant new trees. You know, and then we have other people who are showing. My sister went to Kenya like a couple of years ago on behalf of this one group that it's like a youth group. And she went to this place and was working in helping women and children who were they were victims of like AIDS. But when in Africa, when women have AIDS, like, you're automatically like, you are disowned by your entire family. So this organization has opened up their doors for these young women to come in and learn things to survive. So like sewing, putting a blanket together, you know, doing jewelry, we have angels working everywhere, every day. This is how we raise the vibration of this planet. You know, some of us are on YouTube raising awareness, helping other fellow brothers and sisters, you know, learn about themselves a little more and, you know, unplug themselves from the matrix and, you know, become fully aware of this, of the earth's true colors and our true colors, and, you know, really hearing that calling that we have within us. But because it's so cluttered with everything, with life, with structure, with routines, with so much stuff, you know, that has been placed there by man, that we just completely unplug ourselves from our spiritual self, our souls, and we don't we're blinded by it. Like, we need to, like, I woke up. A lot of people will start waking up. And the more we know how to plug into this planet and how to raise the vibration, that is our job. This planet needs us. So as a twin flame union, yes, it is about being married to your significant counterpart and having a family, but it is not the only thing. You guys are a team, and when you unite together, you're gonna come aware of why you were placed in this planet, and you're gonna start acting on it together. Then if you do have children, a lot of people who are in a twin flame union are starseeds. You're gonna have your children, and you're going to teach them your ways, you know. And so this is why we do what we do. A lot of us here on YouTube, a lot of people in organizations, a lot of people in shelters. I mean, we're everywhere. And we're spreading this awareness because we just need to wake up. We need we need to wake up. Like, there's so much corruption happening. There's so much hate. There's so much crime. Where is love? Because our source, what engines us, what raises our high vibration, is love. It's love for ourselves. It's love for this planet. It's bigger. The love that you both have is bigger than any. This is why it's really hard for me to explain what love is, because love has this definition that most know it by. But when I want to, like, love to me is very different. Sorry, I went on a rant. I'm going to go back. I'm pulling myself back. Okay. Anyways, you guys have a lot of work to do. You guys are going to go through a lot, but there's a lot of love here. I want to see what the victory is about. Definitely we'll be making a video on twin flames and, in the future. So we have here the Page of Cups. So I'm going to get another one to clarify this victory card that's sideways. Can I get another card? My lovely higher self, beautiful angels, and all that is beautiful and white and lovely. All right. This one wanted to come out. Yeah, so you guys are moving away from dark waters, which means you're moving away from conflict. You're gonna have a conversation with the people that are interfering in your union and with each other. But it's not going to be. Let me just say that it's gonna take a couple of conversations, a couple of family meetings to get the point across. Let me just say that. It's gonna take a couple of family meetings and putting your foot down a couple of times, because I don't think they're going to realize it, or maybe you're going to be too nervous or too scared to like have a sit down and like really say what's on your mind. So it's going to take a couple, but you're going to start as you slowly, push yourself to having these conversations. You're slowly pushing yourself away from all this 501's energy, which is like conflicts and a lot, just everyone on the defense, everyone protecting everybody with their opinions, God knows what. You're moving away from that. And there's this new beginning. Oh, here we go. See, because now you're going to start working into this union here with the Three of Pentacles. It's not going to be an easy thing here. It's not. There may be some losses here, some disagreements. Maybe financial reasons, it might interfere. Your finances might interfere with this, moving forward with your significant other. It's still going to be challenging. You're still going to look out. You're still going to try and figure out, like, man, what solutions am I going to come up with? Because it's going to be really, really hard to get the point across. This is what it's done. But you're not giving up. You're going to work on this union. You're going to work in creating a happy, or like a middle ground you know, you're going to ground yourself. You're going to ground your family. Maybe they don't have to like each other, but maybe because they love you and they want you in their lives, maybe they need to make certain compromises to assure that. Okay? We're going to get all of my cards are pre-shuffled. I don't know if I said that before, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Moonology Oracle cards. I feel like this would be ideal. Okay, see? A fiery climax approaches. So what this means, and you may be dealing with an Aries, but what this means here is that you both, like, this conflict has reached its highest point. Like, this 5 of energy has reached his like the climax approach. Like, it can't go any further. You're not going to allow it. You're going to end that really quickly. You just don't. You're in a very uncomfortable place because these people are meddlers. Okay, we got 2 more cards. A new romantic cycle begins. Could be with a Libra or a Virgo. And you are good enough. I feel like a lot of times, you know, you have a very, like, it's a judgmental family, and they make you feel like you're not good enough to be with your significant other, but you are. You are good enough, and you're new. It's a new beginning with the love of your life. So now we're going to use these Flower Therapy Oracle cards. They're so pretty. This is my new deck. I love how, like, this is, like, nice and cute. Okay, let's see what oracle cards. What advice do you have for my lovely water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for the month of November 2019. Emotional healing. Bleeding heart is what it's labeled as, but it's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. So, perhaps there was a lot of, here, it's such a cute card. I have to show it to you. Okay, so what this means is, like, maybe there was a lot of issues here that this 5 of Wands really did some damage to you, which is my conflicting card. Maybe this was very conflicting for you, and you didn't really know how to handle it. Maybe it got blown out of proportion, and that's why it broke you both apart. Now, it could have been family, but it could also be friends. It could also be at work. It might even be somebody from work, or someone that you met through, like, someone else, or on a dating site. I feel like maybe. All right, so let's get some messages. This is my other. It's Eternal Crystal Oracle cards by Jade Sky. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So let's get one card for my lovely water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the month of November 2019. Let's get a card. Oh. Okay, so this one I do have to get the little book because it has a very, very cute message here. So we've got the root chakra labeled as home, and it's I can't even say it, rutilated quartz. It's like a very cute, like, let me look it up. It's 51. All right, so it goes like this. Let's see. The old saying, home is where the heart is very true. Rutilated quartz has been directed to you today to focus your attention on your home and where you live. Are you happy with where you... I mean, this is literally hitting it right on the head. Like, this is like, bam. Like, you know, like the judge, like, That's how I'm feeling with this, okay? Okay. Here we go. Can you change something in your home, or can you decorate? Or can you would you like to move homes? You may not have to physically move house. You could change the energy of your current home. Just be rearranging the furniture, adding a new piece of furniture, poster, artwork, or new cushions. It's also a good time to focus on where you would like to live, even if you don't move right now. You can start to manifest movement in your life. If you're happy with your home, that's wonderful. Rutilated quartz may have come to you today to remind you to enjoy your home, be happy with who you are and where you are going, because you are on the right track. Also know that you are, and your home may be a refuge or place that people are drawn to healing or positive social interactions. Well, this really hit it right in the head. And the reason that I say that is because perhaps earlier, before, I did say that you probably lived at home with your parents, and there was a lot of conflicts there. So maybe moving in with your boyfriend, if that would be something wise to do, like you would have to sit down and really think about the pros and the cons, and really make sure you make the right move, and don't be scared. Change is good. All right, this was your November 2019 reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And please comment below if you resonated with this. I'd like to know a little bit about your story. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading twin flame readings at a monthly basis. I will also be doing other readings for all of my singles and all of my elements. I do elemental readings as well. So please stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. And till next time, bye guys.